Hi, my name is Pastor Jonathan Schrader. I am the pastor of St. John's Lutheran Church in Geneva, Ohio, and today we are going to have a very short little introduction on the book of Jonah. First of all, the book of Jonah is part of that section in the Bible that is often called the Minor Prophets, the last little section in your Old Testament. So, who are the minor prophets? We have Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi. Those are the 12 minor prophets. Why do they call them the minor prophets? Is it because they were kind of less prophets than the major prophets of Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel? Is it because their message was inferior to theirs? No. We call them the minor prophets because their books are shorter than the major prophets of Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. That's the reason. Their messages are great. Sometimes their messages seem almost like mere messages that the major prophets gave. They are not less interesting. Jonah is very interesting, and it's not a matter of popularity with the major prophets. Jonah is a very popular book. People probably know about Jonah before they know about Isaiah or Jeremiah or definitely Ezekiel. So that is why why the book of Jonah is part of what we call the minor prophets. Now, moving forward, Jonah is even unique among the minor prophets. Why? Because the minor prophets have a focus on the message of the prophet, the proclamation of the prophet. However, in Jonah, the emphasis is not on proclamation, but it is more on the narrative itself. Jonah, quite simply, is a story, and it's a great story. And I think that's why people have gravitated towards it over the years. There is a message there. There is a proclamation there. And it's one that is needed to be proclaimed today. However, that proclamation, that message is pulled from the story of Jonah, culled from it. And you do get a message, but it's not boom in your face, kind of like the other minor prophets are. Jonah really, even though it has the title of Jonah, is not really biographical material or autobiographical material. Really, the book of Jonah is about God. Even though the title's Jonah, really, when you look at the text, Jonah is always reacting to what God does in the text. God is the initiator in the book of Jonah, and Jonah is always the reactionary. We learn a lot about Jonah, but above all things, we learn about God. In fact, when you read the book of Jonah, you're left with you wish you knew more about Jonah. But you do know and learn very, very important things about God. And so that's this short little intro. And hopefully very soon you'll have a next video on Jonah coming very soon. Goodbye.